Welcome back. And if you've just joined us, we're definitely going to try and inspire and educate you in many directions this morning here on the Nafisa Dango Show. And we spoke earlier to Nazia Mohammed Salaji, who's definitely started a phenomenal project. And you will get her details on our site a little bit later. So let's go and help all those people out in KZN and Pietermaritzburg. But on a different note, trying to create some, should we say, we call it here the vibe of the tribe, trying to increase some positivity. There is some positive news, and we're going to be speaking to Ashraful Aid. And they have been given the honor of the Central Gauteng Lions Cricket 2021 Presidential Award for their humanitarian work. And the award is called the Order of the Lion. And in order to tell us a little bit more about this, I'm going to be joined by Femida Cassim, who is the marketing manager at Ashraful Aid. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. A warm welcome to the show, and thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Wa alaikum salam, and thank you, Sister Nafisa, for the invitation.
I think it's a phenomenal one, because the thing is, with all the somberness and the things going on around us, it's so nice to hear some positive news at least coming out for the day. So talk to us a little bit about Ashraful Aid's endeavor, and then, of course, pen us out this journey where now eventually you've gotten the Order of the Lion Award and who you've given it to and who you've recognized as far as this is concerned.
Thank you, Nafisa. You're so right in saying that we really need some positive news out there amidst what we're currently going through as a country. And yes, we are honored to have received this prestigious award. So Ashraful Aid is an international humanitarian organization based in Marlborough, South Africa. And it was or has been recognized as a recipient of this prestigious award from the Central Gauteng Lions, which is known as the Order of the Lion, which is also a symbol of strength, courage, royalty, and stateliness. So more about the award. It's annually preceded by the Central Gauteng Lions, and they recognize role players making a difference in society. So this year, they looked at those who worked tirelessly to contain the spread of the virus, as well as those who reached out to communities in dire need through various poverty alleviation programs. And we worked quite closely with them in distributing hampers to the needy. And they identified Ashraful Aid for its efforts to receive this prestigious award.
What does it mean for you? Because, it's so amazing to see that, you're reaching out in many areas that are actually, should we say, so in such dire need of help, like Soweto, Kagiso, Johannesburg North, Alexandra. And as we know, the situation there is so dire. The people actually need that hope and that faith. And that's where Ashraful Aid comes in. And you actually trying to uplift them and empower them. And from the empowerment, you get sustainability. And I think that's what's important.
Yes, no, definitely. This sustainability is so important. The teamwork, getting more volunteers to assist the organization is also imperative. And especially now in times that we currently see experiencing, our workload even gets more during this time. So we are a non-profit organization, and we've been involved with various local and international projects. And we are constantly, and we constantly strive to support the needs of communities. And it's been going on for over 25 years that we are assisting.
Mm-hmm. Tell me something, each year, you recognize certain role players who are making differences in the communities. This year, what was it that you decided to punt on for the Order of the Lion Award? What was it that made you, what was it about you that stood out? What did you feel made that difference?
Okay, so the Order of the Lion was presented to Ashraful Aid by the Central Gauteng Lions. So we didn't present it, but they awarded us this award. So what actually worked well is that we partnered on various projects, and we distributed to communities in dire need of hampers, items that basic necessities. So it's just these basic necessities, especially now during the pandemic, that people realize they really need, especially after there's been a huge loss of jobs.
And I think, Nadia, you know what? I think, Femida, what really stands out for me as well is the fact that you just went further and also took out your sincere appreciation and gratitude to all those role players that have joined you in being able to reach out and make differences in people's lives. For example, your staff, your players, SAPS, JMPD, the SANDF, community leaders, councillors, and of course, let's not forget about the community at large, because they also make you who you are by reaching out to you so that you in turn can reach out to those that you feel are in dire need.
Yes, no, definitely, Nafisa, the support that we need also from the public is so imperative for us to ensure that we get food hamper out. And with our projects that we have, we also have daily projects which we've been involved in, and teams working tirelessly on the ground. Our projects also include Kurbani for the destitute in South Africa, Malawi, Syria, and Yemen. So that's going to be closing soon. So inshallah, we hope that we can call out to the listeners to also remember to contact Ashraful Aid, to contribute Kurbani for the destitute in South Africa, Malawi, Syria, and Yemen. So also, Nafisa, with the other work that we're also doing this winter, we have been distributing tents and blankets. We've also provided over 10,000 warm winter meals of soup and bread to 35 communities in Gauteng, KZN, just before this whole unrest occurred. I'll just mention now, Kate, and this is some work that we actually did last night, and I'll actually talk about it in the next few minutes with you. But I just want to talk about this winter meal that we've been doing.
Yes.
We've been going to out to 35 communities, also in the Northwest Province. And so by the end of winter, we aim to provide 40,000 meals. So, and on average, we deliver, thanks for that. On average, we deliver 2,000 zakat grocery hampers. And,
Femida, I'm going to push in there. I want to say I think that's phenomenal because, as I speak to many NPOs out there, we always say that by giving people the necessary food that they require is literally giving them their dignity back. And that's exactly what you as Ashraful Aid is going out there and doing, is empowering those communities by allowing them to be fed. They can then go out and do the other necessaries that they need. And I think that is something that we need to recognize as individuals, the importance of that, and for other people to be able to follow in your footsteps, or of course create a support structure with you to be able to reach out even further.
Yes, definitely. Nafisa, now with the humanitarian work, so it's so essential to upbringing the country. Inshallah, we hope that we can get more support from the communities in the areas to join as volunteers. Also, at the same time, Nafisa, I must tell you, the support from donors has been amazing. We need to keep active and keep, if people have extra to pay, it could be so essential during this time. And, I must share also, during the month of Ramadan, we also provided 40,000 meals, with the support of our donors. We also provided, recently we had accomplished another project, 1 million liters.
So Femida, let's talk about that project in a few seconds. We're going to go for a quick break, and then when we come back, we'll carry on with that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
A new beginning. It's a new era. Salam Media, humanitarian journalism.
Penny Appeal is on the ground providing essential supplies to displaced families in Gaza. Our Love Palestine campaign has in the past provided food, water and medical support. Donate today so we can continue to aid those in need. Gaza needs us. Donate today with your zakat, sadaqah or lila. Visit our website www.pennyappeal.org.za or call 031 1100 573. Penny Appeal, Love Palestine.
Palestine, tomorrow will be free.
Penny Appeal. Small change, big difference.
What makes Randery Jewelers the optimum place for your memorable gift? Is it our range of exclusive, high-end, luxurious jewellery? Or is it our master craftsmanship of all your bespoke jewellery needs? We believe it's because at Randery Jewelers, we know just how to make your special moments last forever. Whether it's for a wedding, anniversary, or just a simple gift to show your love, trust Randery Jewelers to make it special. www.randeryjewelers.com. Make your moments last forever with Randery Jewelers, the family name you can trust.
Africa.
For your convenience, the Africa Muslims Agency's Durban office has moved to 797 Jan Smuts Highway, Sherwood, Durban. Our friendly staff are eagerly awaiting to receive, advise and share with you the current ongoing campaigns and projects that you have been supporting for the last 35 years. Visit us at 797 Jan Smuts Highway, Sherwood or call 031 207 5676. Africa Muslims Agency, inspiring the spirit of giving.
Osman's Taj Mahal Spice and Rice. For over 80 years, Osman's Taj Mahal have been perfecting the art of the perfect blend of spices, pure, aromatic, and well-seasoned. Spices to tantalize your taste buds. From creative cuisines to gastronomical gourmet goodies, from exotic odors to traditional dishes, Osman's Taj Mahal have remained synonymous with quality spices and condiments. Taj Mahal rice, beans, and lentils. Try our range of chili bite mixes, rose and ilachi syrup, our quick and easy biryani pack, and our traditional range of spice blends. Osman's Taj Mahal. There is no substitute for quality.
It is with love that Prophet Ibrahim submitted completely to Allah. It is with love that charity is a pillar of faith. It is with love that Islamic Relief will give your qurbani to those in need. Elevate the rewards of your sacred sacrifice by sharing your qurbani with vulnerable families around the world. It is neither their meat nor their blood that reaches Allah, but your piety. This is a sacrifice of many rewards. Enhance your blessings and share your qurbani with Islamic Relief.
Listen to something fresh. Listen to Salam Media.
Welcome back to the Nafisa Dango Show, and we're in conversation with Sister Femida Cassim from Ashraful Aid. Femida, before we left, we were talking about the types of projects that you are dealing with, and you were going to discuss one of them with us.
Yes, definitely. Thank you, Nafisa. So with support from our donors, in Ramadan, we provided about 40,000 meals.
Mm-hmm.
We also provided so far 1 million liters of water in Yemen. So, and we're currently working with another project where we've committed to build 20 houses in Syria. So these homes will be 2-bedroom homes. So this is the ongoing work that we are doing abroad, also to assist countries in dire need. So currently, we also look at water wells. We're busy with water wells projects, and we also delivered hygiene packs to over 1,000 recipients in Gaza.
Right.
We are also close to finalizing another relief project in Gaza at the end of July.
Okay, we know those situations are so dire as well, but you've been doing a lot of, should we say, phenomenal work out here at home locally as well by distributing meals and support structures during this particular pandemic. And I think that's important to talk about as well, because it's been such a situation where people have found themselves in 100-fold worse challenged situations than what they were before. And I think that's the poverty alleviation that you've been doing, which I think is absolutely phenomenal. There's many of them still out there going through many dire situations during this particular pandemic.
I'm glad you mentioned that, Fisa. We currently also, yes, we we're busy in Lenasia and Lenasia South, where we also providing meals for COVID-19 patients who have been, affected with the virus. So that's the work that we're currently doing. We normally, we ask people to contact us before 11 a.m. so that we can actually prepare the meals. But this is specifically in Lenasia and Lenasia South areas. Inshallah, we can obviously take it further, but we have to obviously get more support from the ground to proceed with that any further. Yes, also looking at other work that we are doing in South Africa, especially now, these two projects that we're also working on. One of them is in KZN, where we're doing emergency relief on the ground. So last night we distributed 1,360 loaves of bread to families in Durban. It was distributed in Overport last night. This is so important, in providing much needed emergency food relief. Many of these families have been left without access to basic food due to the limited supply of food in Durban, after the recent unrest and looting of shops. So today, Ashraful Aid is also distributing more bread. We're working on getting 1,500 liters of milk and other basic food items in KZN in Durban. So, we will continue with this effort over the next few days, to support our fellow brothers and sisters in Durban and surrounding areas.
I think that's phenomenal because, I just spoke to people yesterday in KZN, and unfortunately, the situation they painted to me as far as the hospitals are also concerned was the fact that there was not enough food to be able to feed the patients. So I think that's also something to look at. They're in such a dire situation where they didn't even as much as have bread and milk for those patients for breakfast. So I think we have to look at that situation as well there on the ground. But now that we're talking about it, Femida, our previous guest, Nazia Mohammed Salaji, has started a project where she's getting phenomenal feedback as well, where she's, trying to get things from this side to you. So I'm hoping to get the two of you in touch with each other so that you can reach out even further, because she's been getting a lot of, should we say, the necessary amenities besides the food and milk. So I don't know if you'd like to do a collaboration there and try and reach out even further.
Of course, Nafisa, we welcome we welcome various collaborations. We look forward to it. You're welcome to give her my number, and then we can always take it from there. It will be so nice to have more information from her.
Yes, and I think it's about creating those support structures. I mean, as we know, Ashraful Aid has been around for so many years doing such phenomenal work for people in many areas. And I think this is the time for all of us to create our support structures and networking structures to be able to reach out to those people that are in dire need in KZN and Pietermaritzburg. And as we know, I mean, from watching all the different video footages, it's I think really a very somber situation out there. It's really sad to see that people are even going without a meal.
Yeah, no, we never thought that we would actually be brought to such, shocking, unpredictable times that we are currently facing. Never have I personally thought that this would happen. But it's very, very, very sad. We are trying our best. So. To assist us, we also need support from the communities out there who want to contribute. So we're hoping that inshallah they can contact us at Ashraful Aid. Also, there's another, Nafisa, if I can also just use this opportunity to mention that we are doing business recovery support in Alexandra at the moment.
Wow, that's amazing. I think that is so needed. I watched footage the other day, Femida, and that now that you're talking about that, where, there were doctors and people that were in the area for 35, 40, 50 years serving the community there, and now left with absolutely nothing. Everything is down into cinders. And I think that's an absolutely phenomenal project, because what we're talking about is #RebuildSA, and that's what it's about.
Yes, definitely. People lost their livelihood. They go into work depending on that and on those the daily selling their daily amenities and that money, it helps to take care of their livelihood. So, obviously we have to, see how we can also assist. So Ashraful Aid is raising funds for business recovery support to assist those who have lost their livelihoods in Alexandra. So this is right now we just, we're in the logistical phase, the beginning of the process. We're focusing right now on Alexandra with this project for the business recovery support. But, with the hampers and the food, continuously, the food hampers and the grocery parcels and the food feeding, those are continuous around the country, to help South Africa get back on her feet. That's what we need to do. We need to get her back.
Most definitely. I think that's absolutely phenomenal. How do people get a hold of you? Could you possibly give us all your contact details?
Okay, sure. Look, our landline number is 011-809-8181. And our website address is www.ashrafulaid, AID.org. So it's www.ashrafulaid.org. So a lot of activities that we're doing and what we are doing is actually being placed online. So there's various projects that you can find there. So also our email address.
And I'm also thinking it's important for people that would like to get involved in your Alexandra project to help rebuild there. This is the reason why I'm asking for the details. But I also want to read out something that Maulana Suhail Wadi had said. I know you received the prestigious award on the 1st of July. And firstly, from myself and the team, we want to commend you on the amazing work. I think it was definitely a well-deserved award that you people have received for the type of things that you've been doing in the different communities. And he says he's extremely honored and thankful to receive the Central Gauteng Lions Presidential Award, the Order of the Lion. And as you continue to respond to calls of despair from communities, you are also thankful to have such a strong team like the CGL assisting in efforts to reach communities and hand out much needed essentials, and also look forward to partnering with CGL in the coming years to help many more people in need, which I think was important to read out because we wanted people to understand the value and essence behind the types of work that you are actually doing. What message would you like to leave our viewers with this morning?
I think I have. You just said the main points that we need to get out to your listeners. That we continue to respond to what Maulana Suhail Wadi said. We continue to respond to calls of despair from communities, and we also thankful for the organizations like the CGL that have assisted us in our efforts. And yes, we look forward to working with the CGL and various organizations. And I'm sure you're going to put us in touch with the other organizations that you know of and other colleagues that you come across that you can bring to our attention, sister. So it will be really, really grateful. Inshallah, if we can in the coming days help many, many more people out there.
Ameen. Most definitely, and that's what it's about. And you definitely have our support here from the Salam Media team doing some phenomenal work. And we really appreciate the fact that you've reached out in KZN and in Gauteng as well, not to forget those poor people in Alex that have lost many things, should we say most of their livelihoods. So we want to commend you on that phenomenal project. And we're hoping that people that are watching out there can also get involved. And we've given them the details. So Jazakallah so much for joining us. And of course, wishing you nothing but the best going forward with all of our support. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Jazakallah so much. Wa alaikum salam.
Sister Femida Cassim from Ashraful Aid giving us the breakdown, of course, of the award they've achieved. Should we say definitely a deserved one for the types of work that they've been doing. Stay with us. We'll be back with you in a minute.
Listen to something fresh.